Okay, so today I was laid off from my 9 to 5. And people were sad. And I'm like, what are you so sad for? This is something that takes place every season. This time it was actually later than the past 2 seasons. So the focus is I can focus more on my YouTube channel. And not only focus more on my YouTube channel, but create more. There's things that I wanted to create that were taking up time when it comes to my 9 to 5. And again, I didn't have a 9 to 5 that I hated. Like, I really loved the work that we do because it was very impactful. But since I'm laid off now, I want to encourage you to keep going. If you have a channel and you are creating, please list it down in the comments. Go follow each other, look at the channels, be supportive, and keep going. This era, what are we? We're on day 8 for the era, for the Her Era. And everything is falling as if it's in place. And I remember asking, man, I want my business to be my lifestyle and my lifestyle to be my business. And when I recorded, that's bad, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. When I recorded the one about grief and losing someone, doesn't always have to be a funeral. The youngest decided that they wanted to move completely out of the house and travel the world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, right? Because that's what I would expect from a child of ours to do. In all honesty, I moved to Michigan from Connecticut with myself and a 3 year old. I knew one person here, and this person, I had only known them for maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and moved all the way to Michigan. So I'm not against the adventure and the exploring. It's just nothing prepares you for that feeling. And being laid off, I'm not sad. I've never been sad any season that we've been laid off because I feel like we work, 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 and we work. And this year, we've been able to take off so much more time and still be paid for it and have our sick time. So that also has been great. And yes, my voice is still crazy, but I'm talking like this is it. Yesterday, I was just like, you know what? What if this is my new voice? Do I not create? Because yes, there is B-roll to do. There's always something to do. And I just wanted to show up to inspire you and encourage you and say if you are a woman that is 40 or over and you are feeling left behind or feeling overwhelmed or feeling as if there has to be more, come and join and follow the journey. If you don't have your companion, you can look at the community post. You're able to go into my stand and get your free 31-day companion. Jump on in right there. I'm actually, between tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a recap because I want to get better. There's so much that I want to get better at. And the only way we're going to get better is by doing. One thing I for surely know, you do not own your platforms. I do not own this platform. What great platform, but I don't own it. We don't own any of the platforms that we are creating on. And one of the ways that you can get your real estate, because I honestly do believe this is like real estate, is growing your email list. So if things don't work out on that platform, or if your channel is taken down, or for anything that may take place and happen, you will still be able to connect with your list in a way. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you created and posted today. Let me know, what are you working on? What will you be working on? What is your goal? And even if it's just to join the Her Era, it's just simple. All you have to do is the work. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be great. And this is going to be leading up until my 45th born day, and I wanted to be able to give back. I'm always getting, people are always giving to me, and yes, I'm always giving as well. This giving and receiving is a reciprocal thing, and it's just law. But I wanted to create something here that I could run every year from now on, and this was and is it. And there's going to be more to come. So again, put your channels down below. Put down what it is you're talking about in case people want to be able to join in on that channel and realize that we're creating this. And there are things that are going to move out of the way to make sure you make it to where you should and are supposed to be because I don't believe in the I need to or should do type stuff. But there are things that are going to happen that you may not understand. And I just want to encourage you and inspire you that this is possible. All of this is possible. You feeling not forgotten and feeling as if you're not alone and feeling as if you are enough. It is possible. Could it take some work? Yes, it could take some work, and it actually can take some recognizing, because I honestly believe that we don't realize. We don't realize the things that we do. Like, we don't realize how great we really are. And sometimes it takes someone else from the outside looking in. For me, I'll be honest, a lot of the time it takes someone on the outside, because a lot of the things that come natural to me, I feel aren't such a big deal, but to someone else they're like, oh my goodness, you did that or you said that. And I'm like, this is how I move, this is what I've learned, this is what I've experienced. And others, I'm even thinking of putting back my calendar for coaching, because I do have the time, but picking days and not taking too much. I am the queen of, I will clear the plate off, because I know I will overwork and I will put so much time into so many different things and scatter around. This time around, she is focusing more. And the word of the year isn't even about focus and consistency. The word is devotion. I am devoted to this growth. So that means we grow. And growth is not always this pretty thing, just like healing isn't always this pretty thing. Sometimes it can be kind of ugly. It can be. But it's possible. And I wanted to show up just to tell you this is possible. And if you're in any of the spaces that I'm in, you see it happening. You see everything that's around you. So you know that if it can happen for one person, that's just evidence that it can happen for you, but it doesn't have to look the exact same way. And if you've been watching people wondering why not you, what you don't know is what people have been through and are still going through to get to where they are now. So devote yourself to your goals. Devote yourself to what created you. And I'll say this, surrender all over again. Because daily, it's not just a surrender. Sometimes you got to surrender more than one time. Like a few times a day, a couple times a day. It's not an awkward thing. It's just feeling like, let me let go again. Let me release. Let me surrender. Because I'm not made to hold everything. And that's what we're going to get into. So I'll be doing a recap. We'll be doing these videos. And I'll say follow along on the journey. Follow along. Because this journey isn't a journey just for me. This journey is a journey for you. Like that 31-day companion was created for you. Just so you can see that you can move through this and not take so much time and begin to heal the parts of you that you feel could use some healing. Or begin to acknowledge you instead of putting everyone else first. I get it. I understand it. And definitely with being a mom, the job is never done. And I don't ever want it to be done. I was never one of the moms that when summertime came that were like, oh my goodness, the kids are out of school for the summer. I'm like, great. They're out of school for the summer. I'm excited. I've always loved and enjoyed being able to spend time with them now. Granted, I do have some bonus children. But the two that I gave birth to, 25 and 18. And I'm still like, what's going on? What are you doing? And like I said, the youngest one, which I expect nothing less from them, I promise you, is out exploring the world. And I felt afraid and I felt scared in a way, but I had to remember, you have to trust. You have to trust. What is today? Last week. It's so crazy everything that happened even to lead up to this. Going kayaking during the full moon at night. I've never been kayaking at night before. And granted, I've only kayaked probably twice before and it's been light. I've been in the water one time at night with a lamp and it was so scary because it was dark. But the whole process of this last trip, even though there were about 11 of us, was trusting even through the darkness where it doesn't look like there's any light, trusting that you can still move through this and that light will always guide you. What I noticed, some of the parts were that there was darkness. The moon looked like it was glowing where the path was, but then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not really the path. But if I stayed and I looked a little bit more and just relaxed, I could see the clear path that the moon was showing of the way that we were to go. And then I had a fear of being on the edges, like something was going to jump out of the woods because there was a crazy noise, y'all. There was a crazy noise coming out that I've never heard. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of animal that is. Is it an animal? And my kayak was drifting to the edge. And I was so afraid that I was forgetting how to paddle. Like, I had to shake myself, like, stop it, because you're so afraid that you're forgetting what to do to save yourself if there was something. So I realized the more that I kept having that fear jump up because I didn't want to be on the edge, the more I reminded myself, it allowed me even faster. It allowed me faster to get back into all you need to do is paddle that way and you'll get off of that edge and it won't take you and it won't suck you away. But it's the same thing when it comes to speaking positive things to yourself. It's not a woo-woo type of thing. We can really reprogram because these are things that we learned that for the time that was the best of all we had, or things that we've heard that we really didn't know. And the person that was saying that, or people that were saying those things, they may have not known. But speaking positive to yourself and about yourself, the more you get used to doing it, it's like a muscle, just like working out. You snap back faster. Like, what? Now when I would hear things like, you can't do that, why can't I? Or I'm doing it anyway. Like, the voice, it doesn't stop. It's just the conversation changes. Like when you're so used to something always going on. And I tell people when they're like, there's always something bad happen. Stop saying that, because that's not true. It's not always. There's things that will happen. But at the same time, when you ask for things, you don't know what has to happen in order for the things to move out of the way, for you to make your way to where you're going. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, it's day one. Just went and picked up my son's papers for his passport. Um, yeah, yeah. So we got this though. Don't forget to put down below the name of your channel, what your channel is about, because if people come on this space, they'll be able to see it and be supportive and follow those that may have some interest. So I love you. You got this today. We are devoted to becoming her and trusting this process. And that's it for day one.